Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing, and today delighted to get back on the channel. Joe Hayden, he's now 19-0 with 2 knockout wins. He's back out next weekend on the Dave Allen v Mutmudov undercard against Jake Tinklin, former Welsh area champion, 6 rounds live on DAZN. How are you doing today, Joe? It's been a bit of a while. I think the last time I had you on, you were, I think maybe 6 or 7-0 at the
Sure
time.
it
So
was, yeah.
yeah, it was quite a while. Yeah, how are you today?
Yeah, no, I'm really good, mate. Thank you, really good. Just same old, really, training hard. Um, yeah, just looking forward to getting back in the ring next week and fighting again. I like keeping busy, I like being active. I wish I could fight every free week. Well, yeah, I wish I could fight every free week. So no, I'm looking forward to it, feeling good and ready to go.
Yeah, 100%. The last year or so, well, the last sort of 12 months, you've been quite active to say the least. Um, yeah, I think you've had what, seventh, or is this your ninth fight in 12 months?
Um, I think my first year I had about 8 or 9. I think I'm not sure what I had my second, maybe 7. I think this is my third year as a pro now. Um, I'm not sure what it's been in the last 12 months, to be honest with you. I lose count, but I think this year this will be my third or fourth fight. Then obviously boxing again in November, and
Yeah,
that'll be me for the year. Yeah,
it's your fourth fight, and then you've got Elliot So in November. But I'm sure we'll get a catch up after the fight next weekend, and then we can maybe talk about that fight a little bit more.
definitely, mate. Yeah,
Yeah, you've been quite busy this year. Elliot Ingborn, Lewis Booth. You fought Rajesh Kumar in your last fight. So you've been quite busy this year with some tricky fights as well.
yeah. Been a nice busy year again, and every fight's been a step up every time as well. Pushing on now. The last 2 fights, 8 rounders. uh, and stepping up level opposition as well now. So no, I'm really happy with the way things are going. Obviously, Dave's had it all mapped out for me, and it's gone perfect so far.
Yeah, the Lewis Booth fight. I'm just briefly going to mention that. That was on the GBM show at the Doncaster Football Stadium. So you're boxing in a stadium, which was good. In a very good fight as well against Lewis Booth, which you did nick on the scorecard in a very close competitive fight. And of course, yeah, he is fighting for the area title the same night you're boxing that Elliot So. So, maybe down the line you might end up having a rematch, Lewis Booth.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it was a good experience for me. I took a lot from that fight. Obviously, my first 8 rounder, first proper step up in opposition, and uh, and yeah, one I thought I won pretty comfortably. Watching it back, there's a lot that I knew I could have done better. But I think the lack of experience showed in that fight. But like I said, I took a lot from it watching it back, and that's why I was so excited for the Kumar fight just gone because after the Booth fight, I felt a completely different fighter after getting that experience under my belt, and something it felt like something just clicked when I got back in the gym. So I just couldn't wait to get in the ring and show everyone how much better I was going to be against Kumar, and obviously the fight come and I proved that. Uh, so yeah, I think with the more experience, I'm just getting better and better each time.
Yeah, 100%. And of course, you know, your last two opponents have had the winning records. No looking back now. You've had your learning fights. You've had two good opponents in your last two fights. Now, of course, you've got another good opponent in Jake Tinklin, who's I believe he's now 12-7. So another winning record, another good opponent for you. Former Welsh area champion as well. So it's another good fight for you at this stage.
Yeah, definitely. These are the fights I want now. These are the fights I feel I'm ready for. Dave feels I'm ready for. So yeah, these like I say, there's no looking back now. These are the fights that I'll be having from now on, pushing 8 and 10 rounds now, And yeah, these I'm excited for it. It's a good opponent, like say, former Welsh champion, winning record. Um, it's another step up, another tough fight for me, but one I feel like I'm more than ready for, and I'm really looking forward to it.
What do you know about your opponent, Jake Tinklin, other than, he's a Welsh champion?
I've watched a bit of him. I know he's tough, he's fit, he's durable. He's been in there with some good fighters, and he's took on the distance and been taking rounds off these good fighters who are a lot bigger than myself as well. So I know it's going to be a tough night's work, but no, like I said, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm more than ready for this, and yeah, I think it'll be another good performance from myself.
Yeah, is this fight super lightweight or welterweight?
We're going at 10 stone 10, so a bit of a catch weight, really.
Oh, so catch weight this fight, yeah?
Yeah.
Good, good. Yeah, of course. Would you say this opportunity's come about on a bit of short notice? Because it's a quick turnaround after, your last fight against Kumar. Quite a quick turnaround, but did
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
about it before you fought Kumar?
No, mate, no, I had no idea. So I boxed Kumar and then I was having the week off training. Then I was going to get back in camp for the Elliot So fight in November. Um, but then during that week off, it was Wednesday, I was laid in bed and Dave rang me and he said, I've got some good news for you. And he says, you're boxing on my undercard. So, of course, it's an opportunity that too good to turn down. I could never say no to an opportunity like this. So that was it. Straight back on my diet, straight back in the gym. And here we are. I believe it was 2.5 weeks away from fight night when I found out. So yeah, it's not like I've come off the settee and not been in the gym. I've just come off an 8 week camp. All I've done is had the weekend off really. So straight back to it. And yeah, I mean, I'm in a great position for this fight.
Yeah, and it's not like, you were out the ring for that long because, you fought a few weeks beforehand. So, you already had a fight just gone. So it's perfect preparation in line for another game opponent, It's probably, yeah, it is a step up from the Kumar fight, but that's what you want.
Yeah, these are the fights I want now. These are what get me excited. These are what not that I won't be in the gym anyway, but as a fighter, this is what you want. You want these good competitive fights with people who are going to come with ambition and try and beat you. This is what you want. This is what you do it for, and especially on a platform like Matchroom, it's massive and an opportunity I could never say no to. So yeah, I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, and of course, from me seeing, when you were there, your first five fights to now, you finally got what you deserve. Um, on a Matchroom show, of course, the GBM show was a big show for you, big platform, but again, it's another big stage for you. On Dave's undercard, Matchroom. It's time to show more people what you're made of.
Yeah, definitely, it's a big platform for me to, like you say, go out there and show what I'm capable of. Like it's on Dave's undercard, which I would never have imagined to be boxing on the same card as Dave. So I'm really fortunate and really lucky, really grateful for this opportunity. Obviously from Matchroom and Dave himself. Um, but no, on a platform like Matchroom to be able to go out there box. I sold nearly 200 tickets in 2 weeks, so I've got a lot of friends and family coming to watch. Um, yeah, I'm really looking forward to going out there, putting a performance on, and yeah, showing people what I can do.
Yeah. So, of course, I can imagine you're sort of towards the back end of the camp. Have you been in camp with Dave a bit, in and around the same camp as Dave for this fight?
Yeah, so I've been in camp with Dave the whole camp for the Mahmoudov fight, for both the Fisher fights. I've been in Manchester with Dave for the last probably coming up to a year now. I've been here, so it's all familiar surroundings for me. We obviously with Jamie and Nigel will be doing my corner now. With Dave fighting, so I can't have Dave in the corner, but Jamie and Nigel, I'm in good hands, and I've got a really good relationship with them too. They know me really well. Like I said, I've been in the gym with them for the last probably 3 years now. I've been in and around the gym with Jamie and Nigel, so yeah, we get on really well. They know me really well, and yeah, I'm in good hands.
Yeah. So it's their first time doing your corner, but it's like you've been in and around the gym anyway with them the last few years anyway, so it's all good.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I first come to spar Jack Cattrall about I think maybe 3 years ago, and then since then just been coming back on the odd time sparring training, and then obviously since Dave got back into camp for the first Fisher fight, which I think coming up to a year now, we've been here pretty much ever since. I think we've had 2 weeks at home over the last year, and apart from that, we've been here Monday to Thursday every week.
Are you looking forward to be boxing on Dave's card?
I'm absolutely buzzing, mate. Like I said earlier, it's something that I would have never imagined to have happened. With obviously Dave being in my corner, I would have never thought I'd box on the same card as him. Obviously, with having him in the corner, but this opportunity's come up. Dave's happy for me to take the fight. I'm buzzing to be on his undercard on such a big card as well. It's nearly sold Sheffield Arena out. It's absolutely massive, and yeah, like I said, I'm in good hands. I've got Dave's corner team, so what more could I ask for?
He is your. Am I right in saying that Dave is your manager as
Yeah,
well?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He has managed you. Yeah, but do you put a bit of or do you feel a bit of added pressure knowing, that it's probably the biggest stage you've fought on to date in your career? Do you put a bit of more added pressure on on yourself going into the fight?
Not really, mate. To be honest, I don't really take these things into consideration. Like you say, with the Boo fighting on the GBM show in my own at my home football stadium, Doncaster Rovers. That was a big occasion for me and a big fight for me. There's a lot of bragging rights on the cards for that one, but I never really let that get to me either. I have a job to do. I focus on the job at hand, and I don't really take much in of the other surroundings until after the fight. Then I look back and think that was pretty sick. But until the job's done, I'm only focused on one thing, and that's fighting and winning.
Yeah, and of course you did mention a minute ago, we'll just go into it a little bit. Those rounds a few years ago that you had with Jack, how good was it sparring with somebody of the quality of Jack Catterall?
Yeah, it was amazing. He's one of the best southpaws in the world. So to be able to spar him regularly and get all these learning rounds and learn so much off him, it was amazing. It's improved me a ton from when I first ever come to spar Jack to now. I'm a completely different fighter, and just copying little things he does, being in and around the gym with him, seeing how hard he works, seeing the time and effort that he puts into to training. It was great, and it's great to mimic someone of the caliber of fighter that Jack is.
Yeah, and of course he's got a fight against Echo Essuman coming up. I believe that's on the Eubank Ben 2 undercard. What do you make of that fight?
I think it's a great fight. I sparred Echo for the Taylor fight, and Echo's a really good fighter. His work rate and they call him the engine for a reason. He's unbelievable, really. He did 12 rounds straight off for two different fighters, and he was just as fresh in the 12th round as he was in the first. But so yeah, it's a really good fight. But I think Jack's just a top class fighter, and Jack's brilliant at taking away what you're good at. So he's an hard fighter to beat.
It's one of those fights which could go either way. I mean, lots of people were doubting Echo going into the Taylor fight, such as when Jack fought Taylor the first time round. Of course, I would say Jack was probably the favourite going into the second fight, knowing everyone knew that he got robbed in the first fight. But yeah, I really believe that this is a tough fight to pick.
Yeah, it is. It's a good fight. It's a good clash of styles. Obviously, Echo's a cool forward pressure fighter. Jack's a nice back foot boxer, so it should make to be a good fight.
Yeah. Have you learned different things from both of them? As of course, Echo's more sort of in your face, and Jack's more of a skillful boxer.
Yeah, definitely. I learnt a lot from Jack. You got to be patient with him, and you pick up little tricks with it. Obviously, with him being a southpaw, I mean, when things work against you, you tend to copy and mimic them. And over the years, sharing plenty of rounds with him, picked up little tricks and stuff from Jack. And with Echo, I've only done 6 rounds with him. That's all I've done. But there was possibly the hardest 6 rounds I've ever done sparring. The pressure that he applies and the work rate that he boxes at is it's top class.
Wait, was that in preparation? Yeah, for the Taylor fight, but was that helping you prepare for the Booth fight.
Yeah, so I think I sparred him in the camp for the booth fight. Yeah,
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we were talking about Echo being the engine. Have you got a nickname?
I haven't, mate. No, so it's just Haydo at the minute, which is what everyone calls me. Sort of my nickname between the lads and stuff like that. People just call me Haydo, so that's what I've gone with. But yeah, I've never really given myself or been given a nickname as such.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, of course. We'll just briefly, of course, Dave's fight. I just want to get your thoughts on his upcoming fight with Mahmoud. Of course, he's sort of in a way those two Fisher fights is what's the word? Not revive, rejuven. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
sort of got him back, people back talking about him. Of course, after the Clark fight, people were saying, "Ah, he's." But since those Fisher fights, he's really, and now he's got his a massive fight against Mutmudov, who's a massive puncher. Yeah. What's your thoughts on this fight for Dave?
it's a great fight for him. Like you say, Mahmoud a big, dangerous fella, a big puncher. Um, but I think it's a fight that Dave wins. I've never seen him so determined in the gym. He's looked amazing. It's been great to witness how hard and how hard he's working and how focused he is for this fight. But yeah, obviously, like you say, tough fight. But I think Dave puts on a big statement performance for this one.
And yeah, do you believe? Of course, you've been training alongside him. How do you believe this is a different Dave Allen to how it was a few years ago?
Completely different. It's like a brand new person. Like I say, he's so determined, so focused. It's like something's just clicked, and yeah, he's like a completely different fighter, doing everything properly, doing everything to a T, giving himself the best chance possible of getting the win next Saturday. And I really believe that you're going to see a massive performance from him, and he's going to show the world just how good me and everyone around him know how good he really is.
Yeah, and of course, yeah. Do you? Of course, are you? Would you say you're on before the bells stream?
I'm more than likely going to be first fight on, I would say.
Yeah, the first few fights on, but
Yeah,
kicking the show off with a bang, as they say.
that's it, mate. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Last couple things. Can we get a prediction for your fight?
I think it's going to be a standout performance from myself. I'm not going to say I'm going to stop him. I'm going to do this, going to do that. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to win, and whatever happens, happens. But one thing's for sure is that I'll go in there and get the win.
And before I let you go, do you want to shout out anybody at all?
Yeah, big up all my sponsors. Obviously, without them, uh, I wouldn't be able to be a full time boxer. I wouldn't be able to be over here in Manchester, training with Dave in the gym with Jamie and Nigel and all the lads. This wouldn't be possible. And obviously, shout out to Dave. Without him, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be in this position I'm in now. So yeah, big up those guys.
100%. And from me, Joe, as always, I appreciate your time and all the best next Saturday. All the best with the fight. Thank
Thank
you.
you very much, mate.
Thank you, mate. Bye.